Hello again. It's yet another video with Alisha.
Yay.
Just absolutely can't get enough of her. So lovely to have you back.
And it's so good to see you again.
That's the first time I've heard that this year. Anyway, so yeah, as you can see, we're actually physically social distanced, including Rick. He's all the way over there.
Hi guys.
And yeah, so we're doing really well, and we're doing the proper guidelines and everything, and we've had our temperatures checked and stuff, and we're actually not infected. So
I'm just
that's
naturally hot anyway, so
okay. So today I'm going to be doing my top 5 most complimented of 2020 because I didn't really go anywhere apart from like to Edinburgh that one time and out with you in some woods. But apart from that,
the trees loved it though.
both of those occasions very romantic. Anyway, so here we are, just again. So yeah, it's a top 5 because I've like these are really the 5 fragrances that I've actually had comments with. Anybody who is going to be doing a top 10 most complimented this year, I'm like, how? Where did you go? Yeah, that's been brilliant. Anyway, this is my number 5. Yeah, it's been dreadful here in the UK. Obviously, it's been dreadful everywhere. Anyway, this is my number 5 most complimented, and I'll even be able to tell you exactly where I got these comments and things like that.
I like this.
You like it?
Yes, I do. I think this is a perfect autumn fragrance. I think it really it's got a very woodsy vibe, but with a lot of spice in there.
Right.
Which kind of reminds me of Thanksgiving. I know we don't have Thanksgiving here, but it's like a Sunday roast.
Yeah.
When you've got the best like sage and onion kind of thrown in there together. It's a beautiful autumn spice fragrance.
We have a saying on this channel, as he just proved there, Rick is always right.
Yeah.
But now I'm going to say George is also sometimes right, because you didn't like that fragrance the first time you smelt it.
No.
And I said to you, it's probably because you're smelling it in summer. But in autumn and winter, Dior Homme is absolutely amazing. Would you agree?
Yes, I would completely agree. I do think this is a lovely fragrance for the end of the year, the colder months. It adds that kind of heat
Yes.
that you need in this time of year, and I do find this very nice, sensual smell.
Exactly. That's what I get from it. It's a very sensual kind of romanticist kind of fragrance, and that's kind of totally my vibe, as you can see, because I dress up like a poet now. And so it's always been a perfect fragrance for me. It's fantastic. I wore this when we did the Grace auditions, and I actually got some compliments from some actors that auditioned and said you smell really good in that. So that was quite good. So there we go. I wore Dior Homme when we were doing it. But yeah, what do you think you'd give it out of, say, 10?
Now I'm smelling it this time of year and I'm seeing it a bit different. I would probably give it an 8 or a 9.
Lovely.
Yeah, it's up there this time.
Fabulous. Okay. Yeah, sorry for the Americans who can no longer get this, because this has been discontinued in the United States of America. And I'm so nervous. I actually have 3 bottles of this now. I'm so nervous about this.
He's convinced I'm going to break his little toy.
Think about the context of this one. I wore it for a really fancy restaurant. Like the fanciest restaurant that we could find.
It's definitely very fancy. It's definitely very different. It's out there.
Yeah.
I'd say I'd say this goes into a more niche.
It's very niche.
Category than a designer fragrance.
Yeah.
But I think that's what's good about it, is the fact that it is so special.
Yeah.
It's definitely wintry.
Yeah.
Because of the spice that's in it.
Some people get like a Coca-Cola.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Yeah.
There's something that I could recognise in the smell. And I do like it's very foody.
Yeah.
I do think it's a perfect thing to wear at a Michelin star restaurant.
Yeah.
Now, considering this has special meaning in it as well for my good friend over here, I'd give this a 10.
Hey, thank you. Appreciate it.
It's very nice because it's got sweet and spicy tones, and you know I love my sweetness.
It's also Chris from Fragmental.
Yes. Hi, Chris.
It's his favourite fragrance ever.
Oh, well, there you go. I'll just give you a 10.
So there we go. Fabulous. Appreciate that, very good of you. So this is Bvlgari Man Wood Neroli.
I think I have smelled this.
You have smelled this before. You have. But this has been... You gave me a compliment on this one, actually. And on the limited times that I've been out, I wore this a lot in the summer. And so, yeah, I actually got like 3 or 4 pretty solid comments with this one. Not what I was expecting.
I can't remember what I said last time.
Oh, okay.
And you know me, I like to be blind when I give a review.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah, that's how we do it.
But I love this one.
Nice. I think you said that you liked it previously as well.
Yeah. I wouldn't say it doesn't hit the mark for a wintry fragrance.
Oh, no, it's very summer.
It's
I wore
very
this.
sweet. It's
throughout
very
the summer,
summery.
yeah.
It's very kind of light.
Yeah.
I'd say it's quite strong on the card. Now, I'd imagine that being quite beautiful on the skin.
Whilst it's
Quite
hot.
subtle.
Whilst it's really hot
Yeah,
as well,
yeah. I'd say this is kind of like if you was going abroad, it'd be a perfect fragrance to take
Yeah.
in your travel case. Yeah, 100%.
This one's surprising because it was released and it was kind of like, I think it's what's known as a sleeper hit, as in people kind of were like, okay, cool. But actually you wear this and it gets a good amount of attention. It's really good. And people just love it. I think that the reason being is there's no real reason to dislike it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's nothing there that hits you in the nose and you feel, oh no. It's got a very nice fresh scent. I would give this a 9.5.
Nice.
I wouldn't say it's kind of 100%.
It's a little bit boring.
100% out there. Yeah, it's a little bit boring, but it is very beautiful at the same time. It's just not as the previous fragrance that we just smelled, in my opinion.
Fabulous. So this is of course the designer Aventus. I've talked about it, Ashton's talked about it, everybody's talked about it. It is the Aventus that has an interesting story behind it, but just in general, it smells really good. People will really love it. If you're a beginner, we're also thinking of doing a top 10 beginner list for people in 2020 or going into 2021. This would be probably up there, if not number 1. What do you think?
This is very subtle.
Yeah.
But I really like this one. It's got hints of shower gel. It's very fresh. It's very like masculine, quite spicy. But it does have kind of like a smell in there that kind of reminds me of the sunshine, the summer. It's very beautiful. It's a very homely scent, and I think this genuinely could be get my words out, unisex. It doesn't have to just be masculine because it is just such a beautiful fragrance. I would wear this personally, and I would rate this one a 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
Again,
yeah.
because it's not different.
No.
It's quite boring, but it's beautiful.
Yeah, it just works, and there are some problems with like projection longevity, which many people have touched upon, and it's true. This is my number 1. It's the fragrance that a certain person is their favourite one, so and they've really loved it, and they've given me the most compliments, the strongest compliments from it. So I just thought, screw it. I mean, it's been a bit of a weird list. You know, a lot of these fragrances I would have never have thought would have been on the most complimented, especially like Creation and things like that. But it's been a weird year. But this is my number 1. I don't know if you're going to like this. If you don't, I understand, totally understand. In fact, I might just spray this on my skin because it's like, it's ombre leather, by the way. That's not the best on, it's better in the air. It's better in the air, and everybody says that. If you just put it to your nose, you just be like, oh, what? Give it a moment. Just, yeah, about there.
Yeah, so you can again smell it on the skin, but it's
crazy.
It is a very crazy mental smell.
Yeah.
I think this is a winter one.
Yes, very much.
I think this is a very quiet taste. I wouldn't say this is generalised whatsoever.
No, it's
Again,
not mainstream.
You're going off, even though it's got a designer label in regards to Tom Ford.
I bought this because I knew in my head that I sort of liked it. But when I started wearing it, I thought, I can't. Oh my God, that's ridiculous. But then you start to miss it, and then you start to enjoy it more, and you kind of get it. And especially when it's really cold and icy cold, as it's becoming here, then you start to really enjoy it. But yeah, I've had some pretty sick compliments from this.
It's got some very nice floral
Yes, which is
notes.
surprising, right?
Yeah, and again, now this is settling, I think this would be beautiful as a unisex fragrance.
I think it
This
is.
is what I like about Tom Ford, because I know there's some in the past that I've really not liked. It's been a bit too spicy for me, a bit too out there. It needed toning down a little bit. With this one, yeah, first hit, it's kind of like, whew,
Yeah.
ugh. But now,
Now you get
I'm
it.
getting something very, very rosy, very soft. It's definitely not as hard hitting. There's still the leather there. There's still the spice. But it does have floral sweet tones in it.
Oh,
but
yeah,
they're just
yeah.
very subtle. They're
Yeah, it's
there.
good.
And I do think over the day, you're going to continue to get
It's
that.
gonna evolve, yeah.
It's going to change. And there's not many fragrances that you show me that I sit there and I think, right, this isn't just one fragrance.
No, it's evolving.
It's evolving in its craziness. I'm gonna give this a good strong 9.5, just purely because, and I just want to explain the reasons why I want to give it so high.
This is Ombre leather. This is the madness of Ombre leather.
Out of all the fragrances you've ever showed me, and I mean, you know, I've got my favourites out there that we've discussed in the past. This one has gone out there in the fact that none of the other ones I've sat there and thought, right, this fragrance is changing as I'm smelling it.
Well, check it out on my skin as well.
Yeah, it's definitely changing. You can tell this is going to have a good smell throughout the day. It's going to continuously evolve and become something different. It's not just one fragrance, it's an all-day fragrance that you're just going to be able to constantly smell. You're going to smell something different each time you smell it. That's what I like about you, not just sticking to one sensation, one note. There's so many notes in this. It's mental. It's like the Milky Way.
It's like the Milky Way.
It doesn't smell like the Milky
No.
Way, but it's like the Milky Way.
No, I get you. Well, no, it's a great fragrance and definitely something that surprised me. It seems to have that effect on people. People kind of first smell it, they kind of like go, whatever, but then it does grow on them. So Ombre leather definitely, and it is my most complimented of 2020. Thank God the year's over.
I mean, 2021 is holidays and in pure enjoyment. Enjoy your family time.
Yes.
Genuinely enjoy your family time, because you don't know when something like this again could happen in the world, and it just makes you appreciate friends and being able to see friends. So yeah, just appreciate everything, because 2021 is going to be everyone's effing year.
Let's hope so. Thank you for watching this kind of shorter top 5 most complimented video. Hope that you got something out of it, and me and Alisha will see you next week. Right, well, thank you so much. I'm the Fragrance Press, this is Alisha, and if you enjoyed this content, please like and hit subscribe. We're doing more videos like this very soon. Thank you. Bye.
Bye, guys.